I just wanted to come before you this evening to, in obedience, of course, to share with you a dream that the Lord had given me. Now, this dream was years ago. I've pondered it in my heart. And to tell the truth, when I had this dream, I was greatly shooken up. That in church that following Sunday, I went up there for prayer, and I was telling um, this Christian sister who was going to be praying for me about my dream, and I was so physically shaken up, so physically shaken up, and I was crying, and it was so powerful. I After that, I really kept that dream to myself for the longest over the years. Maybe once or twice I shared it, or just a few times where I felt led to share it. But anyway, this evening the Lord really pressed on my heart that He wants to share it. He wants me to share it with on YouTube, that anybody could find it and hear it and be aware. Or even if this dream is just to get you ready, to get you ready. Well, anyway, in this dream, I actually, somebody was chasing me, and they had a rifle. And I remember it was daytime, and I ran into this, looked like a little cafe, like a bagel shop. And, there were people sitting on the stools and, um, I guess, eating bagels and drinking coffee. And anyway, this man with a rifle, he chased me, and I actually ran into this bagel shop. And I was going up to the people who were sitting on the stools, drinking their coffee, eating their bagels, and I was begging them, help me, help me. This man is trying to kill me. Help me. And anyway, the man with the rifle, he comes up into the bagel shop, and he's there. I'm there. I'm begging for help. And these people who are sitting on their stools at the counter, they continued calmly and without even flinching, continued to eat their bagels and drink their coffee. And I don't even remember them turning to even look at me. That's how complacent they were. That's how distant they were. That was their attitude. They didn't care. They had no inkling of compassion in their hearts to help me, or to even feel like my life was, they were flippant about it. My life meant nothing to them. And so when I saw this happen, I turned to the man who had been chasing me, and he was standing there with his rifle. And I asked him, I don't remember exactly how I asked him, and I was like, why are you doing this? And he stood there with his rifle, and he was very proud. And he told me, I still remember his voice when he said it. He said that I'm a second generation Christian bounty hunter. And then he went on to say that the government, they pay a bounty for every Christian that they capture and bring in. And he said the government pays good money when you bring a Christian in. And he said they pay him even more money to bring in a dead Christian. That was my dream that I had. And then I woke up. I woke up from that dream. I was very shaken. And like I told you, I was really shaken that I did go up for prayer that Sunday coming up for church. I had to pray. It's like I could not rebuke the dream because it was so real to me, and I knew that God showed this to me. So I could not rebuke the dream. It's like I knew in my heart of hearts, this is going to happen. And God's just warning and just letting me know now. And I believe that that this warning is for every Christian. That's why I believe that Jesus wants me to share it. And to tell the truth, I've seen it coming. When Obama was first sworn into office, and I heard the next day that he was president, I think during that time, I don't know if it was that same year, they passed the no bully law. And I remember I was in bed and I had heard that announcement, and I actually felt a noose around my neck and somebody was tightening it. I felt like I was being strangled by a noose when they passed that law against no bullying and also hate speech. And anyway, so I felt, around, at the same time I felt that noose around my neck, I heard an angel. I could say angel. I mean, I know the Lord speaks to me, but this seemed like it was an angel making an announcement. And it was like, they passed that law because of you. They don't want you preaching the gospel. That law is against preaching the gospel. Now, they call it no bullying, they call it hate speech and law, but it's really directed toward the gospel, the preaching of the gospel. So that's why I felt that noose around my neck and I felt like I was being strangled. So I already had that years before the Lord gave me this dream about that Christian bounty hunter. It's coming.
Thank you.